Alright, on this video we're going to tackle the final instrument cluster or gauges, whatever you want to call it. We're going to tackle finishing up. I already have some of the gauges installed, but we're going to concentrate more on the fuel and the muffler. Actually, two things that we're going to do. So let's take a quick look. Alright, we're going to tackle the muffler and the fuel gauge. I cleaned the tank, so everything, and I'm going to explain why I wasn't getting any oil pressure in the system. So, and we removed this little guy here. That was giving us the problem for the oil pressure gauge. So yeah, let's get going, and this should be interesting. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the battery, just so I don't want anything shorting out or something. So I'm gonna remove the battery. Alright, so I undid the cables. Oh, let's take this guy out of here. Well, some water went in there, so that's got to be cleaned up. So the first thing I'm going to do is this is like 1/4 inch. No, it's a little under 1/4 inch. It's 3/16. So I'll measure this all the way down there. It's 20 inches. So now, let me back you up a little bit. So now, you have to measure this for 20 inches. From the bottom of the to the top should be 20 inches. To this flange right here. So okay, so good. I can bend this thing wherever I want, so I could put it way at the edge. Okay. So I just put it at the I'll just put this at the very edge like this. About there, and then I'll bend it accordingly. So now I got to get a vacuum because let's see here, because some water went in there. Check that out. And it made a little bit of a mess down there, but I'll clean it all up. It is pretty clean down there. This tank is in great shape. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty clean. Okay. So now I'm going to clean this surface and this one. Put some silicone on this and put the gauge on. Okay, before I do that, let me see if these bolts will fit in here. I better go get a tap. I have the old bolts for this. Yeah, let me see. It yeah, the thread's pretty good. All right. So let's see here. I mean, it's not that bad. Yeah, just needs to be cleaned up. They're not bad. Nice. Yep. That works. So I'm going to do all of them, and then we'll put all this back together. I think I'm going to go in there and clean it up a little bit like this. This is mineral spirits, so every single gas tank should have access like that. All right. Let's poke a little hole on this. Put it up there. Doesn't need much, just a light film, then I'll clean all that up. And then after this, I'm going to run the bolts in there first, and then I'm going to clean the other side of the bolt just in case anything got in there and pushed through. Push a little bit through. Seal it up. Seal it up. Yeah, look pretty clean. So we get the bolts. We'll go from there. Okay. Then push a little bit through. Seal it up. Seal her up. So now, it's this guy. Of course, I didn't even think about that. The holes don't line up. Well, they line up like this. Let's see, maybe Maybe they line up. That sucks. Okay. They don't line up. Well. Surprise, surprise. Okay. Kind of lines up like this. Kinda. There's two holes that are off. Shoot. So actually, I got one. I should have checked this. Son of a. Should have checked it. 4 holes lined up right here. Oh, imagine they're all lined up. Okay, so it's like this. All right. Perfect. All right, cool. That'll work. So now we're gonna put this guy in here. Let me go get some red Loctite and a screwdriver. Take measures. Let's see what we got. That's about 20 inches. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I think I'm hitting. I am hitting. I think I'm hitting that side. So I'm going to have to loosen this up and bring it in quite a bit. How much we got? That's about 16 inches. So I'm going to bend it down. I can stretch these, but I think if I just bend that down a little bit, I get even more out of it. That's about, I say that's about 16 inches, and I need to be at 20. So how do I feel about leaving like 3 inches of fuel at the very bottom before it comes to a little bit more? So that should do it. That'll put us about 17. I think that's good enough. Yep. That's beaut. The O-ring thing, the the seal, it's also clocked. Okay, there it is. Shit. Okay, I think that works. Yeah, I think this thing is also directional. Instead of doing it the right way and using a little math to get all the holes. I don't know. I'm complaining, but there might be a reason for that. I don't know. If you know, let me know. I used to have a guy that worked with me that he used to tell me, let me know the rules and regulations. Okay. That right there is ready to go. Alright, let me get set up to do the gauges and we'll bring you back. Okay, so there it is. There's the fuel gauge, the old one. So all these wires should work pretty good. I'm trying to keep the harness. I don't want to add wires. I know they have wires running everywhere. You know, down there they have wires running all over the place. So what I did, I reused the harness wires to wire the rest of the gauges. So we're going to do the same thing to this. Take this off and use the same wires. So let's unplug this guy. Okay. It's actually a nice gauge, but the other gauge, it'll look the same, so. And I'm sure this works. It's just the sending unit was rusted. So I'm sure this gauge, there's nothing wrong with it. This is this is a better gauge than what I bought. The one I bought is plastic, and not as good quality as this. Okay, so there it is. Let me make it nice and straight. That's pretty good. Alright, so now I'm going to have to hook the battery up to check this, because I think I have the wires I need down there. So I just have to check to make sure that those are the wires. So let me hook this back on. And let me find the wires. And I have a little schematic, but this is pretty simple. Yeah, it's a good schematic. Let's see. I don't want to even touch this camera because it's teetering. Anyways, we need the green goes to the sending unit. There's a positive and a battery negative. I can't get any simpler than that. So, okay. So I have two wires down here. My battery power, it's already up here, I'm pretty sure. So all I gotta find is the sending unit. So I'm gonna take my meter and set it to continuity. So if you put these leads together, you got a noise. So I'm gonna stick this lead and that guy, and hopefully it's not grounded, which is not. Yep. And I think that guy is this guy. Oh yeah, that guy. So that's the sending unit, and it is the green one on there. This one right here, I'm pretty sure it's my ground. So see that? That's the ground. It's not positive, it's ground. And then I'm sure that this guy, this other one right here, that one, is my well, anyways, I'm pretty sure that's the power. So let's go ahead and wire this up. So recording, yep, it's recording. So I don't have one of those stabby things, but what I do have is these, and I don't crimp this stuff. So I took the inside, which I need, and I'm gonna put this. Then I'm gonna put a little piece of heat shrink over it, and that should be a solid connection. I'm gonna solder it to it. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of flux. This stuff, really good stuff. Put it on there. Put it on there. I'm gonna take this guy, and I'm gonna heat this up. Alright. Okay. Same thing with this guy. Heat it. Just the battery died, so now just put a little heat shrink over this. They are really good for the heat shrink, but you still have to plug them in. I like my other cordless one. The Ryobi makes one that's. So let's see how this works. See, it works well, but it just takes, I think it takes way too long. mean, it does a okay job. This is, you have to keep it there a long. Yeah, you have to keep it there a bit for it to really work. Anyways, whatever. At least it works. So now all I gotta do is bring this guy up to there. You know what? I'm gonna give it a little extra. Bring it back over here. Okay. Let me go get one of those. No. Turn the heat thing back on. Put a little flux on that. There we go. I don't know, can you see that? Okay. Okay. Let it cool off a little bit, because if you attempt to put the heat shrink over that and it's too hot, it won't work. Once I put this on here, the fuel gauge should say empty. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. See what I'm doing? Yep. Okay. I'm gonna put this stuff. I'm gonna use that stuff to cover everything after. Anyways, so now when I turn the key, the gauge should actually the key was on. But anyways, when I turn the key, the gauge should be on empty. Yeah, okay. Perfect. So that concludes our fuel adventure. I think it came out pretty good.